All right, I want to start by giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rekah, Quadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles and teachers and wise men, a great millstone that I learned this truth from. Salutations to the elect out there. All right, I want to do a quick lesson going into one of the end time signs that the Bible, prophesied, that the Bible prophesied of, through the word of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, one of the the signs that will be occurring at the end. And I came across this video right here. It says, supporters rally as South Korean authorities fail to arrest president. So before I play the video, I'm going to start with the scripture right here, which backs it up. Now this is 2nd Esdras 9. Let's get it. 2nd Esdras 9. So let me adjust the camera. 2nd Esdras 9. Let's start at verse 2nd Esdras 9, verse 1. All right, let's start at verse 1. All right, this is the angel talking to Esdras about what would occur during the latter times or in the end times. All right, it says, verse 1, 2nd Esdras 9 and 1, it says, and he answered me then and said, measure thou the times diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before. Verse 2, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, you see. So the Most High is beginning to visit the world, you see. Which means what? His word, he's beginning to fulfill his word even more by allowing prophecy to happen, you see. All right. Let's read verse 3. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, which you're going to see in that video that I'm going to play. It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works and endings in effects and signs, you see. And one of those signs are what? Uproars of the people that are going to happen in the end times. Now let's play the video to get an example. All right, let me start it back over.
As supporters of the impeached South Korean president gathered to show their support and tried to stand in the way of police, President Yoon Suk-yeol refusing to surrender, engaging in a 6-hour standoff with authorities, trying to serve an unprecedented warrant for his arrest at his gated compound in the heart of Seoul. Officers trying to serve that warrant were blocked by a wall of roughly 200 security agents who tell NBC News they are required by law to protect the president. Yoon's lawyer says the warrant and the use of riot police is illegal. Yoon, who has been impeached and stripped of his authority, is wanted for questioning over his botched attempt to declare martial law last month. A shocking move that sent the South Korean military into the streets, banning all political activity and censoring the media before it was rescinded.
You see that? Before it was rescinded. So he tried to establish martial law, you see, which was a failed attempt. But eventually, that's going to happen. That's going into what? That great tribulation. Martial law is going to play a very important role in the great tribulation that's coming. The great tribulation is coming, Salakia. You see? So it was a failed attempt that time, but eventually you're going to have martial law because it's in the scriptures. All right, let's get this scripture right here in 2nd Esdras. Let's start at 14. 2nd Esdras 15, verse 14. You see? Because it's prophecy. All right, let's see. Verse 14, it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands, you see, weapons, guns. All right, verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, you see, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princesses, you see. And the course of their actions shall stand in their power, you see, as you saw in the video. No supporters standing up to those police, you know, because I guess they supported the president. You know, they did support the president, you see. They didn't regard the police. All right, let's see. It says, verse 17, and a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to. You see, martial law is going to play an important role with that, you see, because you're going to have troops in the streets. You're going to have them at every checkpoint, you know, at the entering of the cities. All right, let's see, verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but he shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. You see, and martial law is going to play an important role. You see, because eventually it's going to happen here in South Korea. It's going to happen in North Korea. It's going to happen in America. You see, the United States. It's going to happen because it's prophecy. All right, let's continue the video.
Ended only 6 hours later.
국회의 계엄 해제 요
Military into the streets, banning all political activity and censoring the media before it was rescinded only 6 hours later.
국회의 계엄 해제 요구가 있어 계엄 사무에 투입된 군을 철수시켰습니다.
Yoon has argued the martial law decree was legitimate, saying the opposition Democratic Party had undermined the government and sympathized with North Korea. Investigators suspending efforts to serve the warrant, citing safety concerns. But the warrant doesn't expire until Monday, and officials could try to execute it again before then.
Yeah, because it's going on when they, you know, they're going to eventually, you know, establish martial law. Let's get the word sedition. Let's get the word sedition, the meaning of sedition. Salakia. Sedition, meaning, Salakia. All right, sedition, it says the crime of creating a revolt, disturbance, or violence against lawful civil authorities with the intent to cause its overthrow or destruction. You see, sedition among men, and that fits perfectly into, you know, what you saw in the video. Yep, it fits perfectly. All right, let's continue the video.
Some supporters who gathered outside the presidential palace holding "Stop the Steal" signs, a slogan popular concerns. But the warrant doesn't expire until Monday, and officials could try to execute it again before then. Some supporters who gathered outside the presidential palace holding "Stop the Steal" signs, a slogan popularized by President-elect Donald Trump, who has twice been impeached and acquitted. Our Steve Patterson was outside the residence as authorities moved in.
You can see the crowd here, including MAGA hat, American flags. We can take it through the crowd here. These are, of course, hardcore conservative supporters who are trying to block the arrest. There is now an arrest warrant for the president who has been impeached. These people very passionate, protesting all day. In fact, laying down in front of his residence at one point. They want this police action to stop. They say it is wrong. And President Yoon is encouraging his supporters to do so. Very animated crowd.
This supporter says they think Trump would support Yoon Suk-yeol and that impeachment is illegal. But a majority of South Koreans, nearly 90%, do not approve of Yoon, according to Gallup Korea. Weeks of political unrest have sent thousands of protesters into the streets. This person saying the president should be arrested immediately to reset peace in the country. The first formal hearing for Yoon's impeachment trial is set for January 14th. Megan Fitzgerald, NBC News.
Thanks for watching. Stay.
And as you can see, the prophecy is happening now. Prophecy is being fulfilled, and you're going to see more sedition in the coming, the coming years, or perhaps coming months. You're going to see more sedition happen in a lot of different, in different cities, countries. You see, it says sedition again. Let's read the definition again. It says the crime of creating a revolt, disturbance, or violence against lawful civil authorities with the intent to cause its overthrow or destruction. You see, and that's what the people are going to do. They're going to, they're going to cause sedition. All right, I'll end the lesson here. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rekak, Quadash. All right, Shalom.